Mother's Day!
Thank you, Fiza.
So we're with Tengku and Zuria right now, in conjunction with Mother's Day, of course, for Back to Work Women. And I'm just really excited for you, girlfriend, because you're back to the workforce. Congratulations, Tanya. And what I would like to share with you or ask you is, what made you initially took a decision to take a break from work in 2012?
Because I have to take care of my 2 children. I've been working so hard last few years. So I decided, like, I have some savings, right? Then I decided to do a little bit of resting to just be taking care of their schools needs, all that. That is why I stopped for a while.
What were you working again before you took a long break from a full-time job?
I was a teacher and a financial planner.
Okay, so in 2012, you were then like a full-fledged career woman. You had a full-time job for you. You were doing well at work.
Yes.
And you had 2 young kids.
Correct.
1 boy and 1 girl.
Yes.
So at that point of time, they were probably in preschool and in primary school.
Yeah, primary 2 and K2.
Okay.
Yes.
But what was really the breaking points that made you, I really have to quit my full-time job?
Because I have like a lot of commitments during my full-time job. I have to hit a lot of certain targets. So I decided that I don't want this kind of thing to affect my time management with my children.
So you wanted to give your focus and your attention to your growing children then?
Yes.
How was your mental health then when you were a stay-home mom?
During the stay home, I do feel a bit agitated at times because I used to work, right? So I feel like, okay, is this really what I want? But I find it good because I get to spend time with the children. I get to know what their activities, what they like to eat. I get to cook for them. I think it's the best years of my life, actually. After giving them a lot of love and I'm doing my responsibility as a mother. So I find it, I'm making the right decision, actually.
Despite maybe feeling agitated, what were some of the other challenges you faced as a stay-home mom?
Of course, finance, right? Finance does affect me tremendously, but I do have some savings. That's why I say I am quite comfortable during that time. So I just have to work part-time, like sales, like 1 hour, they pay me $10. So I work 4 hours, 5 hours, then I can focus my children again.
Once again, happy Mother's Day! And for today's episode of Back to Work Women, of course, we are celebrating all mothers. And Zuria, to your mom, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being with us today to share with us what makes you, try out Back to Work Women's program with Mendaki. So first and foremost, we heard that you actually left your job a couple of years ago for your mom.
Yep, correct.
So maybe you can share with us, Zuria, what was the main factor that made you take that tough and brave decision to leave a really good paying job, because you were the manager and you were really traveling the world then, and you just left the job completely then. What were you working as then?
Okay, previously I was actually working as an assistant general manager in a sports broadcasting company. So that job requires lots of attention and details, and also a lot of organizing and quite a bit of traveling to a lot of late nights. Yeah, so you were right. Most of the time, it was work, and I decided to pull the break. It's because I spent so much time working, building the career, climbing up the ladder, that I forgot family. Yeah, so when my dad passed on, that was the hit, I would say. That was like, okay, you know what? It's about time, you better pull it. Your mom is there, you got to spend time with her, and that's it. And I realized that I can have that break. It's possible. When I work out my finance and everything, it's possible to have that break. And also at the same time, most importantly, is to ensure that she is emotionally supported during this period of time. Yeah. So that's why I actually left the whole career and took a break from that.
I think a number of women who's watching right now feels or probably is going through the same route. they planned to take a short break 2-3 months, and then it extended to 6 months, and then it went on for a year, and then possibly it went on for the next 3, 5, 7 years, because it gets tougher and tougher to return back to work as longer time passes.
Yep.
Do you feel that way?
Yep, I do actually. So it's like as time passes by, you feel like it's difficult to actually get back because you lost touch, like social interaction, communication, and all that. And there is a torture on mental health too. And I mean, I'm being very honest. It's in Singapore, in Asia countries, mental health is a stigma. Yeah, and I would like to highlight it and take this opportunity to highlight it and say that even if anyone is suffering from any kind of mental health, don't be afraid to even address that you have, some issues with your mental health, because certain things, maybe taking a break from work, being at home, or just grieving over somebody or something which happens in your life could really affect your mental health quite badly.
How do you make the decision to come back to work full time?
After the studies of BWW program, right, with the Mendaki, I decide to start my engine back. Something like that. I've been like, it's been, how to say, it's been stopped for so long.
For so long?
Yeah.
About 7 to 8 years?
Yeah.
How, and sometimes, hitting up the engine, getting it back running for full-time job, because full-time job is not like a part-time job that you can come 2 times a week, twice a week. A full-time job is every day.
Yes.
Longer hours perhaps.
Yes, that one.
So how did you mentally prepare yourself to return back to workforce?
That's a good question, Actually, right, of course we are being complacent, that's the word. When we are doing the housework and then we are with the family, I'm being so complacent during that time. But when we want to join back the working industry, right, I study the architecture in Google Cloud for 6 months, and then I study diploma in retail and business environment. So during the hours of schooling, it changed me. It motivates me slowly. With the education that I have, like, I find that why must I waste, all the certs that I study, and with the BWW program, giving us like, come on, come back to work, contribute to society. I think that's a very good motivation for me.
So you started off first with trying to enroll yourself for BWW.
Yes, that's the
Back
first
to Work
one.
Women, and
Yes.
then it get inspired
Yes.
to take up other courses and diplomas.
Yes, correct. Get to know that, like when I go for that class, right, it's an ignition for me. It's an ignition for me to restart and redevelop my life again.
Sometimes it's the small things that restart, like making new friends,
Yes.
like hearing new opinions.
Yes, correct.
And then how do you come across Back to Work Women program with Mendaki?
Okay. I happened to just scroll through Facebook, and then I saw the ad from Mendaki. Yeah, and honestly, I didn't expect anything from there. Like, I was like, what is this? Back to Women, Then I look at it. Okay, you know what? Scroll through. What is it covering? Okay, this is quite interesting. Employability skills. I'll just register. Let's see where is it going to get me? Yeah. So when I registered and then I attended, I was like, oh, okay, this is quite nice, because it kind of made me. Personally, I felt that I was ready to open up. Like, by attending this program, I was ready to like come forward and come out from that nutshell, and start opening up to people, and made a few friends. Yeah, so it was a good stepping stone also to come out from the nutshell, and also to touch base on the social interactions. So when I attended, I was enjoying it, So it was like a flow, like. The pre, then the post workshop and everything. It was just enjoying that moment. Yeah, I didn't expect to also get a job through the workshop, so that was like a plus point. Actually, to be really honest, when I attended the workshop, I was actually quite taken aback, because I was the only one who doesn't have a kid. I'm not a mother. I'm not married. So then I was like sitting in the whole class, and then I'm seeing that everyone handling their kids, and through the Zoom sessions and all that. I literally cried, because it's like so inspiring. Like, they can do so much, and they're still sitting in a workshop and attending and trying to get support. So this Back to Work Women's program is really like a woman support channel. It's really like a support channel for all the, whether you're a mother, whether you're single, or whether whatever status you are, as long as you're a woman, it's really good for you to join here.
How's the support system right now?
Support system in
Yeah.
sense of
Your children, how do you prepare them? That, okay, mommy is going to go back to work full
Yes,
time.
yes.
So how do you prepare them?
actually they are ready lah because they are quite grown up, right?
Yeah.
They are quite matured enough to understand that mom work is good, you know, rather than mom you just stay at home like that. You know, we are big enough, we can do a lot of things. They are quite independent. So basically they are prepared. They don't mind I'm working. They can see that I am mixing a lot with people, going out,
And they're happy
having
for
fun,
you.
happy, and they're very happy for me.
So now that you've made the decision to go back to work, how about your mom? Because you left your full-time job then for her, and now that you're returning back to the workforce, how is it for her? Like, what are the also preparation mentally that you've made together with her?
Eventually, she was the one who told me to get out of the house and go and work. To be real, to be honest, because I have never stopped working ever since I was 17. So I have been caring for my parents ever since I was 17. So it's like, when she saw me for 2 years at home, in I think the 6 months plus already, she like, when you want to work? You don't want to work, is it? What's wrong with you? You okay or not? What's going on? Go find something, go and find some job or something like that. So eventually, I told her, I said, I need a break. Then I explained to her, I need a break and we need to spend time together. It's very important for the two of us to spend that time together, She doesn't say it. She looked at it as, no, I think you should get back to work. But I can see it like, no, we need to spend that time together. You need it, I need it, we both need it, especially her, she needs it. So then eventually, after like her constant nagging, and then she herself said, I think, it's ready. I'm ready lah. You just go to work. Go and work, please. Go and work. I'm okay. I'm really okay for you to go and work. So mentally, she's ready, and mentally, I'm also ready to leave her lah at home.
And what are some of the words of motivation that you can share with us in conjunction with Mother's Day? There are many mothers who actually have put their dreams right, in the back burner, not looking at it right now, thinking, that was in the past and that could never be. What are your words of motivation for them? Should they have like a little kind of hope in perhaps returning to work?
I would say for now, right, the words of motivation is that don't ever give up. Don't ever look back at what your past is. Your past does not define you. No matter how bad the past was, or if you have been through anything which was terrible, it can be in any kind of situations. It can be regardless of what domestic situation you are in, regardless of what professional situation you are in. Always keep moving forward. The past is just there to help you to build yourself back. Regardless of what it is. And don't look back, move forward, and remember, live by the present. Join the program, Back to Work Women's program. Get to know people, and then build up on your social interaction, and then it's also networking, and it's also like I said, it's a support group to help you go back there, interact with people, and then at the same time, find a job. So it's really helpful.
For all mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Stay loved, stay happy all the time, positive, and always be motivated to come to work again because it's so fun actually. When you get back to work, you have some more finance for you to do shopping and for your kids, for your family.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Anik Faikal,
Hi, my name is Noatik Fatika.
and we would like to wish every mothers out there happy Mother's Day, especially my mommy. Mommy, thank you for cooking really good food and taking care of me and my sister. Really love that. Thank you so much, Mama.
When my mother is back to work, we see her smile every day and I really appreciate it when she cooks. And I love her very much and she treats us iPhone 13.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there, especially to my mother here. Happy Mother's Day to you. Love you so much. Love, 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 love. I love you so much to the moon and back. I love you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for everything you have done for me. You have made me so strong. You have made me who I am today. And thank you for being my father and my mother.
Thank you.